Hello, everybody. It's Thursday. Is it the 6th? 6th, I believe it is. Yeah, February 6th. So I know it's kind of late, so I don't know if any of you are around today, but I thought I would check in and say hello and see what you guys are up to, see if you have any questions of what we're up to. Just a reminder that we do have a trip coming up this Sunday. I'm going to Catalina Island on the Gale Force, and we only have one spot left. So if you want to join us, just go to the website and sign up. But we do have just one spot open on that trip, and then we have a trip departing February 22nd on the Tomahawk. It'll be a 2-day trip to Colonet, and for that trip, you will need a passport and just a passport to get on the trip. For the price of the trip on the 2-day includes your visa and your Mexican fishing license. So that trip on Colonet is going to be on the Tomahawk out of Fisherman's Landing. Really nice boat, and we'll be fishing on that boat. And Captain Eric and his crew, Captain Stout, will probably be running the boat. He's a real good skipper. Fished with them before on the El Dorado, and we were on with him in December when we had that awesome tuna bite. So we have room on that trip. We have about, I think, 6 or 7 spots left right now. So if you guys want to get on that trip, please go to the website and sign up, and we'll get you on there. Hey, John. So, yeah, I'm not sure what's a good time of day to do this for you guys. So maybe you guys can tell me. Looking for a surf rod that can handle a 100-pound braid. Oh, we're going to Catalina to go fish for lobsters. I don't know what lobsters are down in Dana Point, but we're going all the way to Catalina on our trip on Sunday on the Gale Force to go fish for lobster. Oh, bad hair day today, I guess. Not that I ever had good hair days. But, yeah. So if you guys are interested, we have one spot left for Sunday's trip, and it should be a lot of fun. Rusty. Are you guys all from Southern California? Are you guys different states? On Facebook, when I do these on Facebook, I have lots of guys from Arizona, some from Texas, but I'm not sure what we have here. Alrighty. So we do have that trip on departing Friday, February 21st, going on the Tomahawk to Colonet. And I don't know if you guys have seen the reports, but they're doing really good down there. Lots of tuna and lots of lingcod and big red snappers. The Tomahawk's been posting lots of pictures on there. The Queen has been down there. They posted some good pictures. So really looking forward to it. And being a 2-day trip, not only do we get to fish all day on Saturday, but Sunday we'll be there, fish first thing in the morning, or I'm not sure if we're going to leave there at night and work our way up toward Ensenada and then fish the rest of the day and then come back. Hey Dan, the derbies, the first derby is going to be the first weekend, first Saturday, I believe it is, in May, and that will be MacArthur Park. The derbies for El Dorado is the same. It's always the Saturday before Thanksgiving, and the one in December is always the first Saturday in December. First Saturday in December for the trip for the kids event at Lake Lake, Fishing with Santa. The one in San Diego, I haven't got the exact date yet, but it's normally on the second or third Saturday in June. So we'll see what that's going to be. But I haven't heard anything yet for San Diego. So hopefully we'll get that for Choice Lake, get that date confirmed really soon. We have some of our fishing trip dates posted on our website if you guys are looking for that. We have a bunch of private charters coming up. I have a private charter again this Saturday, and looking forward to it. And sounds like they have live squid at the bait receivers now. I was down at 22nd Street Landing yesterday, and the bait boat there the guys said that they had caught a lot of live squid in. People are already calling. All right. So, yeah, down about Lincoln Park, we're working with them right now to get a date. We're trying to swap it out. They wanted to do April. We're trying to push it back to like October, but we don't have a date yet from the park. So we're still working with that. Hopefully we can agree on a date that we can do that. Any other questions for you guys? I went surf fishing this morning out of Bosa Chica, and it was slow for me. I didn't even get a nibble, but it felt good to be walking along the beach, get my feet wet, work a bait. And I saw a couple of guys out there that were fishing for halibut with big baits, but they didn't get a bite either. So I don't know if it was just the wrong time of day, if the tides were wrong or what, but it didn't seem like the fish were biting this morning where I was at Bosa Chica. The other thing we have going up is the Fred Hall Show. We'll have the Fred Hall Show coming up the first week of March. So that's Monday will be our setup day. So if any of you are free and can help us, I could use some strung backs to help set up our booth that Monday, and maybe Tuesday too. But Monday we'll get the whole booth up, and then Tuesday we'll bring in the merchandise. But if any of you can help out, that'd be appreciated. Because we need help setting up, and then we'll need a few people to help during the show to help out in the Youth Foundation booth. On that Monday, it will be early. We normally meet at the office around 9 a.m. or maybe 10, and then we load up the truck, and then we don't leave our office here in Cerritos until about noontime, because they don't have the show, all the booths marked off until about noontime down there in Long Beach. So we try to get down there around 1 o'clock, 12:30, 1 o'clock, and start setting up. And if we have enough help, we can get it done in a couple hours. So if any of you can help out that day, please give us a call here at the office at 562-865-3764, because we can use help with that. The 2-day trip is $450, $2-day trip on the Tomahawk, and that includes your Mexican permit and your Mexican visa, your Mexican fishing license and your visa. Food is extra, and fish cleaning and tips is extra, but should be a great trip. So a 2-day trip, so that's quite a bit cheaper than a tuna trip. And who knows, we might run into tuna on the way down there. I don't think the tuna really gone anywhere since we caught them in December. Maybe a little bit farther south, but I doubt they're past Colonet. But we will be running straight down to Colonet to go fish the yellowtail and the lingcod and the rockfish. Hey, Bo. So, and you guys leave your comments down below after this thing posts, because I'd like to know if you like these. You know, if you want me to keep doing these kind of updates and let you know what's going on here at the show and what I'm up to, or if I should just post these on Facebook. But I'm trying to grow the YouTube channel. So if you could please tell your friends about it, I would greatly appreciate it, and get them to subscribe right here to my YouTube channel. We're almost at 16,000 subscribers, and I want to get to 20 soon, hopefully before summer. That would be awesome. Yeah, we offer quite a few open party trips on my private charters. We posted for February, we ran like 5 dates on the private charters open party trips, and all but one of the dates, the people booked the whole boat because we did it at half price, because we wanted to get people exposed to the boat, and February is normally not a busy month for private charters. So we did half price for month of February on selected dates. We did like 5 dates, and they sold out in a day. In one day, we sold them all out. So that was pretty cool. I guess I offered them too low, but all but one of the dates were all taken. Like one person bought all 4 spots. But the trip this weekend, there's three different sales. So it was one group of two, and then two individuals bought the spots, and they'll be fishing with me this Saturday out of Long Beach. We're gonna be looking for calico bass, sand bass, halibut, and maybe some sculpin. Last week's trip, we caught a bunch of sand bass and some calicos. I think we only ended up with 3 legal sand bass and a bunch of shorts, so we threw those back. And a couple of nice sheephead. One that was really nice, big one, but of course it's a rockfish, so we had to let it go. So right now you can't keep any rockfish until March. Yeah, so we have 2 websites. The sport-fishing website, Bo's asking about the trips on mi sueño, my private boat. And Victor, yes, all gear is provided. You're welcome to bring your own gear if you guys want to bring your own gear. You're welcome to bring your own gear. There's no problem with that. But we do have really nice gear on the boat, and you're all welcome to use it. Do I do 2-day fishing trips on my personal boat? No, I don't. I just do half day, 3/4 day, all day trips. No overnight trips on my boat, the Mi Sueño, because then I'd have to have 2 skippers. So I just do the 3/4 day trips. We do a lot of trips to Catalina in the summertime, and right now the specials we did for February are just half day trips. And like I said, they all sold out. I was really surprised that they sold out so quick. In 24 hours, we sold all 5 trips. Yeah, so Bo, there's 2 websites. The sport-fishing.com website is for the TV show. And there is a page there that you can go to. I have it up here in the background. See if I can get to it. So if you go to Fishing with Dan on the left side of it, there's a tab there that takes you to private charters. And that will take you to where you can get information about the private charters and how much the trips are and all that. We do have a separate website that is called dhfishingadventures.com. That's DH Dan Hernandez, fishingadventures.com. That website is strictly for private charters, and it talks all about the private charters, both fishing and like whale watching and harbor cruises, stuff like that. So we have those available. The Sea Adventure 80 is getting a lot of work done right now, and we will have some trips on there this year, but the crew is so busy right now, we haven't been able to lock in any dates. So I'm kind of afraid that when we publish our first schedule for the Fred Hall show, we won't have any trips with them posted there. But rest assured, we will have trips on the Sea Adventure 80 this year. And I'm hoping we can get trips on the Legend and the Excalibur 2, like we did the last 2 seasons. But they also have boats out of the water and dry dock, and they're just scrambling to get everything done. So I'm trying not to bug those guys. So if we have to, we'll have to do that after the Fred Hall show. But we will have more tuna trips. We just booked a tuna trip today for October, a 2-day trip on the Tomahawk. And it's going to depart on a Sunday. I think it's the 25th. And then we'll be fishing um, Monday and Tuesday. Came back Tuesday. Am I planning any trips with the Dodgers? I haven't fished with the Dodger guys in a while. So I would like to fish with them again. So questions about yellowtail and yellowfin tuna. I think there's going to be plenty of yellowfin tuna and bluefin again this year. I don't think the bluefin have gone very far. I wouldn't doubt it if they're still here between San Clemente and the Mexican border. But nobody's out there looking for them. So, you know, the yellowfin tuna, the water needs to get a little bit warmer. The yellowtail fishing is year round. You can get them this time of year, especially now that there's squid around. There should be yellowtail start to pop up soon. The problem with this time of year is people just don't go fishing. So a lot of the boats do their maintenance, and there's just aren't enough people to go fishing, and there aren't enough boats running so that all the areas get checked. You know, there's no boats going to Clemente right now or San Nick. Excuse me. So there's no boats going to those islands because rock fishing's closed. So if the boats were running out there, they might even run into tuna. But all that's going to change come March when rock fishing opens, and then all the boats will get going. So it'll be really good. Oh, my throat's acting up. Wish I had a bottle of water here, but I don't. Sorry about that, guys. All right, so hopefully the fishing will be just as good as it was last year for the tuna, and I don't think it's going to be any difference. I will be at the Kids Club meeting for February, so hopefully we'll see you guys there too. Yeah, so that will be not this weekend, but the following weekend, third Saturday of the month at Leg Lake. And if you've never been there, please come, bring the kids, around kids, neighborhood kids. You want to use the parking lot on Santa Anita. It is free, and it's about 100 yards, 75 yards in front of the clubhouse. So that will get you right there. Alrighty. Maybe tomorrow, or I might have to wait till next week. We'll announce the winners for the monthly YouTube contest here. So we have some nice prizes we'll be giving away. So we have to pick out the winners for January, and I want to do that right away so they get their prizes and their gifts, so you guys can know all about it. Yeah, I was going to mention that, Rain. We have the Rosarito trip coming up. It's a brand new thing for us. We've never done that before. And we're really looking forward to it. It's going to be on June 27th, Saturday, at the Rosarito Beach Hotel. The day before, the 26th, I'm going to be hosting a meet and greet there, and I'm going to be hosting a little fishing seminar in case we have some people that are new to the area, haven't fished there. We have some nice prizes. Turner's is supplying us with some really nice prizes for the first place winners for the largest halibut and the largest barred perch. It's really a barred perch competition. Just one fish weigh-in, one fish per person. So you only keep your biggest fish. And we're gonna give away the prize for the largest, first, second, and third, for the largest surf perch and biggest halibut. And we're also going to have a kids division. The kids division is going to be defined by somebody 16 years and younger, and then anybody 17 and older is going to be in the adult division. And again, it's only going to be one fish per person to weigh in. But if you get a halibut and a barred surf perch, you can weigh in the two fish. But you can only weigh in one barred surf perch and one halibut per person. How do you catch lobsters? Yeah, this is I guess a tournament, a competition, if you want to call it that. To me, it's just like a fun tournament. It's just a way to meet a lot of my viewers. So fun. Victor, you do not need a license. Mexico does a couple of things better than we do, and one of them is if you're fishing from land on shore and not on a boat, not in a float tube, but you're on land, you do not need a license. You can fish on a pier, a jetty, a breakwater, the shore of a lake, the surf. You do not need a license in Mexico. What you will need is a license if you're on a boat. And it doesn't matter how old you are. You could be 10 years old. You're going to need a license if you're fishing on a boat, as far as I know. I don't know if they changed the age requirement for kids, but as far as I know, any age, you need a license if you're on a boat. But if you're on shore surf fishing, you don't need a license. The other thing Mexico does that I like a lot is that their license is good for 12 months. So if you buy your license in November, it's good till the next November that day. So you bought it November 10th, it's good till November 10th of the following year. Unlike our people here, characters, the fishing license is only good for the calendar year. At the end of the year, it expires. And if you want to go fishing in December and you want to buy a license, it's only good for that month. So that's kind of ridiculous. So we've been fighting with the government to change that, the state, and been working on different committees trying to get that changed, but it hasn't happened yet. So hopefully that change will come. It's actually in a committee right now. I don't know if it's made it out of the committee, but that's one of the things that I've been kind of working on behind the scenes to get fixed. No, I agree. It's and it you shouldn't penalize people that want to buy a license in July or September. I mean, I buy my license, January or even the end of December for the following year. But I usually buy it in January for the year. But it's not fair really to penalize people um, not that don't that want to get a license later in the year, or they just learned about fishing and they want to try it. They're tired of fishing on piers, like on a pier like Belmont Pier, Seal Beach Pier, Redondo Pier. You don't need a license. Doesn't matter if you're a kid or an adult. But everywhere else in California, if you're if you're 16 or older, you need a license. Yes, kids 16 years and older need a license in California. So if you're 15 and younger, you don't need a license. And if you're 15 and younger and you get stopped, you better have a school ID because you might get a license, might get a ticket. But most of the warnings are really good. The ones I've met personally and talked to, as a rule, they don't cite kids. They try to warn them and scare them, but they don't write them a ticket. But the rule here is you have to have a license. Hey, Lewis. We always need volunteers. We always need volunteers at the kids club meeting. We always need volunteers for the lake event. We're a little bit different that we require a background check, a life scan. But all you have to do is call our office here, and Monica can help you schedule it, and it's free. You don't have to pay the $70. We will handle that for you. Yeah, you need a background check to work with the kids. If you're under 18, you don't need a background check. If you're over 18, you need to get a background check because we've already had people try to work with the kids that shouldn't be around kids. So we fingerprint everybody just to make it safe. You don't take any chances, especially with people's kids. You can't do that. So we don't. So we have a couple places we can send you to get live scanned. And again, you don't have to pay for it. And we have people that are like teachers and, cops and all kinds of stuff that have volunteered in the past, and they have to get live scan for work anyways. But that live scan doesn't work with the parks because wherever you got live scan before, they're not going to share all your personal information, social security number and all that stuff. So you have to get live scanned again for the parks. It's not for us, it's for the parks. Where is the best time to get a California rod like? The Fred House Show is a great place to look for all that stuff, and there's lots of great deals at the show. One thing I don't like about the show is it's kind of swap meetish. In the old days, when I was a kid, younger, you go to the Fred Hall Show and you couldn't buy anything. Every booth would have business cards for the stores in the area that sell them. So I would say the Fred Hall Show is a great place to go now to look for fishing tackle, and they'll have stuff there available for you. We might even be selling jigs there this year too. So can you quickly go over gear for surf perch fishing? I have some great videos right here on my YouTube channel. If you just do a search for surf fishing, that will show you the gear and the rigs and all that. But you don't need a big heavy rod. If you get a big heavy 12, 15-foot rod and cast out with 30-pound tests and squid, all you're going to catch is a sand shark or a stingray. To catch the halibut, to catch the barred perch, the corbina, you really need, like what was just posted there, something lighter. A trout rod will work. I like to use a longer rod, an 8 to 9 foot rod. Normally fish with maybe 10-pound mainline, and then 6 or 8-pound leader, and that works out really good. And that works out really good for surf fishing using the Carolina rig. And then you guys can use the gulp sandworm or other stuff like that. But look at my videos, and I have some videos, a couple of episodes, 2 or 3 that we filmed in the past at Rosarito. So if you guys want an idea of what it's like fishing there and what it'll be like for the tournament, you can see it there. Yeah, no, I don't think Turner's is at that show. Turner's is they're at all the Fred Hall shows. And I know they were up north for the show in Sacramento last month. But they will have a monster booth at the Fred Hall show in Long Beach. And they'll have a big booth in Del Mar too. But Long Beach they have great deals there. So if you're looking for tackle, everybody makes a beeline to Turner's booth. So there'll be great stuff there. Okay, so what else did we cover? So we have one spot left for our trip this Sunday. Just one spot left, that's all we got. And then the trip departing on the 21st, the 2-day trip. What is the thinnest braided line? Hello, Bakersfield. So at Turner's, they normally have the same deals for the whole show. The problem is some of the greatest deals that they have will sell out the first day of the show. So normally the people that are hardcore want to get a super great deal go the first day, and that's just the way it works out. Yeah, I think the lightest line I've seen in Spectra has been 10 pound. 10 pound Spectra though is a little tough to tie. 20 pound is a little bit easier, so you do that too. Yeah, hopefully for the Fred Hall show you'll be able to find our B52 bucktails, and the magic metal jigs will be there too, and those work out great for everything. So hopefully you guys will be interested in that. All right, so hopefully some of you guys can join me on this trip on the Tomahawk. Like I said, we still have 8 spots available, and I'd like to sell it out. And should be a great trip to Colonet aboard the Tomahawk. It's a great boat, great skipper. Sal's a great guy, and it was an unbelievable trip we had with him in December with all the tuna we caught. Just about limits. It was phenomenal fishing. So really looking forward to fishing with him in Colonet, and should be great. So please go to the website and sign up. And you go to the website, there's a banner on top there, so you just click on it and take you right there. And then also, if you go to the website, there's a tab on the left that says book online. You can click there, and it'll take you to all the trips, and you can find that one there, and you can just sign up there. All right. All right, guys. Any last questions before I run? It's almost 5 o'clock, and we got to lock up here. And again, if you comment down below, like what's a good time of day for you for me to do these, that way I know. Normally I do them about 1 p.m., but I don't know what's a good day for you guys. So if you can let me know. And if any of you can help us set up our booth for the Fred Hall show, please give us a call here and let us know. Again, it'll be the Monday. I think I'm not sure if it's the first Monday, but it's going to be the Monday in March of the Fred Hall show. All right. All right, guys. Well, thank you for all your comments and all your kind words. This is my 32nd year of doing this, and hopefully we can make it a few more years. So support us. I'm on Patreon too, so if you guys can support me on Patreon, that's how help us get the videos made and get you more information. So if you guys, those of you that can, if you can support us on Patreon, that'd be great. Or at least shop for your stuff, some of the stuff that you need, like the bucktails and stuff. We have it available on our website. So more support you can give us, the easier it is for us to make the videos for you. All right, guys, thanks again for all your support. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you all soon. Hopefully Saturday, I'll be able to post a little video or something from my private charter, and hopefully we get some good bass fishing, or we get really lucky, maybe we'll get a halibut. So hopefully you guys can see that on Sunday. And please watch our videos, please subscribe, and leave comments down below so that you can get entered in the contest that we have all the time. All right, thanks guys. Talk to you later. Bye. Have a good week. Okay.